Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Belief is powerful, but thinking it gets you halfway there can be misleading. Overconfidence without action can leave you stagnant, and belief alone doesn't account for skills, resources, or external barriers. Belief is a spark, but it's far from the destination. Believing in yourself is crucial, but it's only a starting point. Pair your belief with a plan, continuous learning, and adaptability. Understand that the other halfway requires persistence, resilience, and real-world actions to turn belief into progress. Your limitation. It's only your imagination. This quote oversimplifies the challenges people face. Not all limitations are mental. Some are real, like systemic barriers, health issues, or resource constraints. Dismissing these as imagination can lead to frustration and self-blame. Acknowledge your real limitations and use creativity to navigate or mitigate them. While imagination can inspire solutions, it's also crucial to develop practical strategies and seek support when needed. Growth comes from balancing vision with reality. Dream big and dare to fail. Dreaming big is inspirational, but daring to fail without preparation can lead to unnecessary setbacks. Failure is a learning tool, not a badge of honor, and not every risk is worth taking. Dream big, but plan realistically. Define calculated risks and prepare for failure as part of the process, not the goal. Success is not just about daring to fail, but about learning and iterating to eventually succeed. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. While passion is important, loving what you do doesn't guarantee success. External factors like market demand, timing, and competition play a role. This idealistic view can ignore the sacrifices often required to achieve meaningful results. Pursue what you love, but balance it with practicality and strategy. Recognize that happiness and success are intertwined, but not interchangeable. Sometimes, grit and adaptability matter more than passion alone. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Endlessly pushing forward without rest or reflection can lead to burnout. Clocks might keep ticking, but humans need balance. Productivity isn't about relentless motion, but about working smarter, not just harder. Move forward with purpose and pacing. Take breaks to recharge and reflect on whether your efforts align with your goals. Progress isn't measured by constant motion, but by meaningful steps taken over time. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Taking every shot without strategy can waste time and energy. Not all opportunities are worth pursuing, and missing shots isn't always a failure if they don't align with your goals. Take chances, but choose your targets wisely. Evaluate opportunities before acting, and focus your energy where it matters. Success comes from calculated risks, not blind ambition. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. Acting as if you make a difference can feel empowering, but it risks ignoring reality. Not every action has an immediate impact, and this mindset can lead to frustration if results aren't visible. Recognize that meaningful change often takes time and collective effort. Focus on consistency and collaboration. Even small actions matter when part of a bigger picture, but don't underestimate the need for patience and persistence. The future depends on what you do today. While today's actions are important, They don't guarantee the future. External events, luck, and the actions of others also shape outcomes. This mindset can put undue pressure on living perfectly in the present. Make thoughtful choices today, but allow room for flexibility. Focus on progress, not perfection, and prepare for the unexpected. The future is a collaboration between your actions and life's uncertainties. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. This sentiment overlooks the fact that outcomes often matter deeply in real life. Growth is important, but achieving tangible results can be equally critical, especially when your livelihood or well-being depends on them. Embrace personal growth, but don't undervalue results. Set meaningful goals that enhance both who you are and what you achieve. Balance internal transformation with external rewards for a fulfilling journey. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. This advice can be grounding, but it risks promoting complacency. Starting with what you have is great, but sometimes pushing for more resources or support is necessary for real progress. Begin with what you have, but don't stop there. Seek opportunities to grow your toolkit and expand your reach. Starting small is wise, but scaling up with intention can lead to greater impact over time. I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. This philosophy, while inspiring, can unintentionally dismiss the complexity of life's challenges. Not all obstacles are within your control, and sometimes acknowledging them is the first step toward overcoming them. Take ownership of your actions, but don't ignore valid limitations. Instead of rejecting excuses outright, focus on problem solving and adapting to challenges. True success comes from resilience, not denial of difficulties. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. This advice risks romanticizing endless perseverance without considering whether the path you're on is the right one. Moving slowly in the wrong direction can waste time and energy. Progress matters, but so does direction. Reflect on your goals periodically to ensure you're on the right path. Moving slowly is fine, but make sure your effort aligns with meaningful outcomes. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Loving your work is ideal, but not everyone has that privilege. This advice can feel exclusionary for those working out of necessity rather than passion. Great work often comes from dedication, not just love. Strive to find aspects of your work that you can appreciate, but don't rely solely on passion. Even in less than ideal circumstances, focus on skill building and finding purpose in your efforts. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. While hardships can lead to growth, they're not guarantees of extraordinary outcomes. This mindset risks romanticizing struggle and downplaying the toll it can take on mental and physical well-being. Use hardships as learning opportunities, but also prioritize self-care and seek support. Growth doesn't have to come from suffering alone. Proactive planning and persistence can also lead to extraordinary outcomes. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. This quote oversimplifies the obstacles to achievement. Doubts are not always the main barrier. Real-world factors like access to resources, support, and systemic challenges often play a larger role. Acknowledge and challenge your doubts, but also address practical obstacles. Build confidence by taking small, actionable steps today that pave the way for tomorrow's success. If you can dream it, you can do it. Dreaming is a great start, but it's not enough. This sentiment ignores the gap between aspiration and execution, including the need for skills, resources, and sometimes a bit of luck. Dream boldly, but pair your vision with a plan. Break your goals into actionable steps and remain flexible. Achieving your dreams requires a balance of creativity, strategy, and persistence. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. While continuing after failure is important, this mindset risks minimizing the impact of repeated failures. Reflection and recalibration are equally critical to avoid repeating mistakes. Develop courage to persist, but also the wisdom to reassess your strategies. Success and failure are both part of the journey. Use them as opportunities to learn, adapt, and grow. It's not about perfect. It's about effort. Focusing on effort is valuable, but without direction, effort can feel futile. This mindset might lead to overworking without yielding meaningful progress. Prioritize consistent effort, but align it with clear goals and outcomes. Strive for improvement rather than perfection, and celebrate milestones to maintain motivation. The harder you work for something, the greater you'll feel when you achieve it. Hard work is important, but this quote can glorify burnout. Not all hard work leads to success, and the effort alone doesn't guarantee fulfillment or joy. Work hard, but also work smart. Focus on efficiency and balance, ensuring your efforts contribute to meaningful goals. Success feels great when it's achieved sustainably. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Creating the future is empowering, but it can ignore the unpredictability of life. External factors and unforeseen circumstances often play a significant role in shaping outcomes. Take proactive steps to influence your future, but remain adaptable. Plan with intention while staying open to changes. Success often comes from a mix of preparation and adaptability to the unexpected. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Starting is important, but it's only the first step. This quote simplifies the process of progress, ignoring the need for planning, persistence, and adaptation after you begin. Get started, but don't rush without direction. Take the time to set clear goals and create a plan for sustainable progress. The real secret is consistency and learning as you move forward. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Action matters, but dismissing discussion can lead to poorly thought out decisions. Planning and talking things through are essential steps to ensure effective execution. Begin with action, but not without preparation. Combine thoughtful discussion with decisive steps, ensuring your actions are guided by clear intentions and realistic goals. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Dreams are inspiring, but blindly following them without addressing fears can lead to reckless decisions. Fears often highlight real risks that need to be managed, not ignored. Acknowledge your fears and use them to guide practical risk management. Let your dreams motivate you, but balance them with grounded actions and realistic expectations. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. This mindset can feel dismissive of genuine struggles. Sometimes, Wishing for an easier path is valid, especially when facing overwhelming challenges that exceed personal capacity. Focus on self-improvement, but also seek support and resources to ease your journey. Growth isn't just about becoming better. It's about creating an environment that helps you thrive. If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. While stepping out of your comfort zone is essential, this advice overlooks the importance of leveraging existing strengths and resources to achieve new goals. Be willing to try new things, but don't neglect the skills and tools you already have. Success often comes from combining innovation with what you know works. When you feel like quitting, think about why you started. Reflecting on your initial motivation can help, but it might not always be enough. Circumstances change, and sometimes quitting is the right decision if the goal is no longer aligned with your values or reality. Reevaluate why you started and whether your goal still serves you. If it does, use that motivation to push through. If it doesn't, don't be afraid to pivot or redefine your objectives. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Confidence is vital, but blindly chasing dreams without acknowledging obstacles or adjusting your path can lead to frustration. Dreams often require compromise and recalibration. Pursue your dreams with confidence, but stay adaptable. Adjust your vision as you grow and encounter challenges. Living the life you imagine requires flexibility and practical effort. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Age shouldn't limit ambition, but this quote can overlook real challenges like energy, resources, or time. Setting new goals later in life may require different strategies. Embrace new goals at any age, but approach them with wisdom and practicality. Prioritize meaningful, achievable objectives that align with your current stage in life. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. While decisions play a major role in shaping your life, circumstances often set the stage. This quote risks oversimplifying the impact of systemic or uncontrollable factors. Focus on making empowered decisions, but also acknowledge the influence of your circumstances. Use your choices to navigate challenges while seeking support and resources when needed. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Pushing through exhaustion can lead to burnout. This mindset can encourage overworking and neglecting the importance of rest and recovery. Learn to differentiate between productive persistence and harmful overexertion. Rest when needed so you can continue effectively. Progress is best achieved through sustainable effort, not relentless exhaustion. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Believing in yourself is important, but it's not always enough to overcome obstacles. External challenges often require skills, resources, and support beyond personal belief. Believe in your potential, but complement it with actionable plans, skill building, and seeking help when needed. True strength lies not only in self-belief, but in knowing when to reach out for assistance or adapt your approach. Do what you can with all you have, wherever you are. While this advice is empowering, it risks encouraging complacency. Doing your best is admirable, but sometimes what you have isn't enough to achieve meaningful progress. Start where you are, but always strive to improve your tools and resources. Doing your best is a great beginning, but growth often requires pushing beyond your current limitations. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Focusing on small actions can make big goals seem manageable, but might also lead to losing sight of the bigger picture. Without a clear direction, small efforts can feel scattered and ineffective. Break big goals into smaller steps, but ensure each step aligns with your overall vision. Regularly revisit your progress to ensure your small actions are building towards something meaningful. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Learning from the past is important, and this quote risks dismissing valuable lessons. Dwelling on yesterday can be harmful, but ignoring it altogether can lead to repeated mistakes. Reflect on the past without becoming trapped by it. Use yesterday's experiences to inform today's decisions, but keep your focus forward on progress and improvement. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Starting is essential, but the pressure to achieve greatness can feel overwhelming. This advice risks making the journey toward improvement seem like a race rather than a process. Start small and focus on steady progress rather than immediate greatness. Growth is incremental, and greatness often comes from consistent effort over time rather than grand beginnings. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Opportunities can emerge from challenges, but this advice oversimplifies the struggle. Not every difficulty has a clear or immediate opportunity, and forcing positivity can feel invalidating. Look for opportunities within difficulties, but don't feel pressured to find them immediately. Focus on navigating challenges first, and allow time and perspective to reveal potential opportunities. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Pursuing greatness is admirable, but it can lead to undervaluing the stability and satisfaction that good can bring. Constantly striving for more risks fostering dissatisfaction. Evaluate whether good aligns with your long-term goals before pursuing great. Be mindful of the trade-offs and ensure that striving for greatness doesn't compromise your well-being or core values. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. This quote romanticizes failure and ignores the emotional toll repeated setbacks can take. Maintaining enthusiasm after failure isn't always realistic without proper reflection and support. View failure as a learning opportunity, but allow yourself time to process and recalibrate. Enthusiasm is valuable, but so is resilience, adaptability, and a willingness to change course if needed. While modesty can be admirable, staying silent about your efforts risks undervaluing self-advocacy. Sharing your progress can open doors and create opportunities. Work hard, but don't shy away from showcasing your achievements when appropriate. Success speaks loudly, but your voice can help amplify its impact and inspire others along the way. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. This advice is empowering, but it oversimplifies the struggle of balancing personal desires with responsibilities or societal expectations. Breaking free from these pressures isn't always straightforward. Reflect on what truly matters to you and take small, deliberate steps toward living authentically. While obligations may exist, prioritize carving out space for your passions and values within your unique circumstances. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Motivation and habits are essential, But this quote oversimplifies the complexities of maintaining consistency. Life's unpredictability often disrupts habits, and motivation alone isn't enough to overcome setbacks. Use motivation as a spark, but build habits with flexibility to adapt to changing circumstances. Periodically revisit your routines to ensure they still align with your goals and remain sustainable. There will be obstacles. There will be doubters. There will be mistakes. But with hard work, there are no limits. Hard work is crucial, but saying there are no limits can ignore real-world constraints such as time, resources, or systemic barriers. This mindset risks promoting unrealistic expectations. Embrace hard work while setting realistic limits based on your circumstances. Focus on overcoming obstacles with strategy, persistence, and support rather than relying on effort alone. Difficulties in life are intended to make us better, not bitter. Difficulties don't inherently lead to growth. They can overwhelm or embitter if not approached with the right mindset and support. This quote risks oversimplifying the impact of adversity. Use difficulties as opportunities to reflect and grow, but don't hesitate to seek help when needed. Growth requires both resilience and a supportive environment to transform challenges into lessons. Don't count the days, make the days count. This quote emphasizes productivity, but it risks undervaluing rest and reflection. Not every day needs to be a milestone. Some days are about recovery and preparation. Strive to make your days meaningful, but recognize that rest and downtime are also valuable. Balance productivity with moments of reflection and self-care to maintain long-term progress. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. While this advice promotes balance, it assumes people can easily reconcile big dreams with practical realities. Staying grounded can feel limiting when dreams require bold risks. Dream big, but break your aspirations into actionable steps. Stay grounded by regularly assessing your progress and recalibrating your approach to align with reality without losing sight of your vision. Success is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. While persistence is important, this quote overlooks the emotional toll of repeated failures. Enthusiasm is hard to maintain without a support system or visible progress. Stay resilient, but allow yourself to feel and process setbacks. Build a system of support and celebrate small wins to sustain your enthusiasm through failures and challenges. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. Hard work is crucial, but equating it with luck can ignore other factors like timing, connections, and privilege. Not all hard work leads to opportunities. Work hard, but also work smart. Position yourself to maximize opportunities by networking, learning, and adapting. Luck often favors those who prepare and remain open to possibilities. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Staying busy doesn't guarantee success. Overworking without direction can lead to burnout and missed opportunities to reflect on what success truly means to you. Focus on purposeful action rather than just staying busy. Define your version of success and ensure your efforts align with it. Balance productivity with moments of strategic reflection. Believe in yourself. Take on your challenges. Dig deep within yourself to conquer fears. Belief and courage are important, but this advice doesn't address the role of external support in overcoming challenges. Facing fears alone can feel overwhelming. Believe in yourself, but don't hesitate to seek guidance or collaboration when tackling challenges. Conquering fears often requires a combination of inner strength and external resources. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Taking the first step is essential, but this quote risks simplifying the complexities of sustaining a long journey. Momentum can waver without a clear plan or support system. Start with a small, actionable step, but plan for the long journey ahead. Break your path into manageable milestones and celebrate progress to maintain motivation along the way.